Bible says, "But I would strengthen you with my mouth, and the moving of my lips should assuage your grief." This is Job's retort to his so-called friends, who end up being miserable comforters, as Job would tell them and call them in this chapter. And Job here says that if I were to open my mouth, the words that I speak, the moving of my lips, should assuage your grief and strengthen you, not beat you down, accuse, criticize, and condemn you. Job's grief was like a flood. It threatened to absolutely overwhelm him. And he was looking for someone to assuage his grief. That word assuage is also used to describe the receding of the waters of the flood in Genesis. Because when grief comes upon you, it is like an overpowering flood. And you're looking for someone to say something that will strengthen you, someone that will say something to help those waters recede so you don't drown beneath the burdens you're carrying. And Job here reminds us that when we open our lips, we should not be miserable comforters to our brethren, but we should look for ways to strengthen and assuage our brother's grief. The book of Job would speak about God when he opens his mouth. In Job 26, it would say, "Will he plead against me with his great power? No, but he would put strength in me." When God opens his mouth, he wants to strengthen you. He wants to help you. He wants to comfort you. He wants to empower you. He wants to tell those waters no further, so you're not overwhelmed. Are you following in the same spirit? Or is your pride, your criticism, your lack of charity just overwhelming and heaping more grief upon your brethren? Whose spirit is coming from you? Is your word always with grace?